Here we go. So, spawning on Cloud Kingdom, this is the round 1 of the tournament, is Tigerclaw in yellow colors, playing Protoss Race.
And in the bottom left-hand side, we have Alcatraz spawning as the green Zerg, looking to go forward and take this first game off of the Tigerclaw, not even willing to give the Protoss player a chance.
Yep.
So, it's the start of a ZVP. I'm interested to see the kind of pool timing that Alcatraz goes for. That's always the primary topic. But Tigerclaw, very good vol-free races, so I'm told, going for his Forge Fast Expand.
Yes, Tigerclaw played random for quite a time. I actually played a match versus him when he was practicing his Zerg. It always, for some reason, ended up with me cannon rushing his third and then proceeded to develop into a base race scenario.
Sounds exactly like your usual games, BelleNOiR, you little cheesy you.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for pointing that out. Tigerclaw being very annoying with this harass, almost getting a drone kill, but only almost, and we do see a 14 pool going down, so I expect a 16 hatch to follow its suit. Meanwhile, a forge will be going down, most probably there is.
And just having the units wait around to build the next structure is the optimum way to do things, but the drone looks like it's going to go out for the full scout as opposed to going down for the hatchery at the third or the natural.
Yeah, the drone is certainly moving out on the map, and this first Overlord will be, interestingly enough, not heading over the ridge here, where most commonly Protoss place their wall-offs and forges and stuff. It will be heading to position itself directly somewhere here inside the main of Tigerclaw, so Alcatraz definitely wants to get a very good scout on his opponent, and tries to put down the hatch, but the probe is being very, very obnoxious and prevents him to do so. Still not building any links despite the pool being finished.
Absolutely, you're not going for the third either. It's going to start to put Alcatraz behind further and further the more that he's got these minerals stockpiling up. So it would be interesting to see if he takes gas or if he just goes down in force to take the expansion. And he's just going down in force with 3 drones.
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised if he double expanded after he got rid of this pesky probe here. So 1 hatch going down, no attempts to put down a second one yet, and the probe is already heading to the third of the Zerg. Will not last long versus these 4 links that are in pursuit. Meanwhile, we do have a gateway going down, we do have gases just about to finish for Tigerclaw, and the expansion will be finishing in just a moment.
And the drone is right there in place to put down the third hatchery, so everything's going to be going along as standard can be for the next few moments.
Oh, wait!
Slight slip up from... Oh!
He's not putting down the third base.
What a sneaky little Protoss. Zerg, sorry. But
oh
Tigerclaw has slightly misstepped on his gas, so hopefully he'll notice that soon. 4 in one, 2 in the other.
Yeah. Definitely it. No +1 going down so far. I'm just constantly checking his resources whenever he's got 100. No,
double gas and a Roach Warren have gone down for Alcatraz.
Oh, I smell an all-in, man. I smell an all-in.
You don't even need to smell an all-in. It's Zerg playing. You can just sense it a mile off.
But he's going very smartly about this. He showed Tigerclaw the drone while he chased away his probe, and then he retreated the drone when he made sure that the probe is not going back for a second scout. So if we take a look at Tigerclaw's vision, he knows nothing. He probably suspects there is a third base, but I don't think he suspects that this was actually an elaborate fake. He's taking a third gas, getting a +1 just about now, and there goes the robo. So we will see most probably an Immortal Sentry all-in.
The Zealot Stalker halfway across the map, though, will be able to check to see if the third base is complete in a few moments. So Tigerclaw will quickly start chrono boosting into that robo, into the gateway, to get his forces as strong as possible for countering any 2-base aggression.
Yep, and now he knows that there is no third base, and these units look mighty surprised. Look at them. Look at that Stalker like, oh, there's supposed to be a third base here. Why is nothing here? Let's go check this out. So
let's move forward. Quite flabbergasted, and despite the fact that he has the Roach Warren in an early aggressive play, he's still putting down the Spine Crawler, which could be a slight misstep, and doesn't cancel it, forced to make the drone pull.
well, he doesn't have any units out. He's just now producing some Zerglings and some Roaches. Not very many, just enough to defend this, so that's quite a bit of mining time lost there. No missed injects so far, though, on that lower hatchery. And I don't think he lost... Yeah, he lost one drone in all of that, but I think Tigerclaw might be wanting to play a little bit more cautious right now, because he does not know what is awaiting him. Could be Mutas, for all he knows. And there go the gateways. There goes the gateway spam, so he's putting himself up to 7 gateways. He's preparing for an all-in here.
Indeed, and I feel a really strong point from Alcatraz right now would be to just grab an expansion, use those 300 minerals he has now. Otherwise, he has to be incredibly aggressive, incredibly fast, and these 2 Roaches aren't going to cut it. And 6 more on the way, and not going to be enough to penetrate Tigerclaw's defenses.
Yes, I don't think they will be enough, and he may even lose a couple of Overlords here if he's not careful. But those Roaches come into the rescue and chase those units away. But you know, he wants to be all-inning Alcatraz maybe, but there are no proxy pylons. He still has about a minute to start moving out from his base, so let's see how this goes.
Absolutely, and there's just so many sentries and immortals here that any kind of defense from Alcatraz right now will just be rolled over. And the third base finally going down for Alcatraz, but he's put himself in such a behind position due to the early Roach Warren and the production of units that he's going to struggle to come back from this unless he gets the Infestors out just in time and has just the right fungals to take down his opponent's forces.
Yep. Question is, will the Infestors... It is out, so in fact he does not need a proxy pylon. And here goes the move out. Now the question is, can Alcatraz delay his opponent long enough with his unit movement to get those Infestors out? It will still be about a minute before those Infestors pop, if he starts Pathogen Glands research ASAP, that is, because otherwise those Infestors will just be useless without the energy to fungal. I mean, 1 infested Terran per Infestor, that is not going to cut it.
Indeed, 1 minute 20 seconds has started now, and that's the key timing he needs to be alive till. But this force is going to easily knock out the third base, easily take out this small contingency of Roaches in the middle of the map. And the Lings look to go around to defend, but there's not much that he can do against this kind of force. The sentries have a lot of energy, the Immortals will do a lot of damage, and his only option is to do the counterattack, which he's performing right now, leaving himself with minimalist defenses back home.
Oh, and there goes the attack on the third, as well as the Zergling run-by into the natural of Tigerclaw. Tigerclaw is losing probes left and right. The third goes down, but will Tigerclaw be able to reinforce this push when he's got no income and no economy? Look at this, almost all the drones.
Realized the attack is going down, but his forces are so big they can just wipe over his opponents.
Yes, I think he will.
Stalkers in his main base now from Tigerclaw.
I think he will clean this up, but I mean, almost all of the probes went down. The attack at the third is still, at the natural of the third is still going on. He will be able to easily kill this, but he's out of money. He has nothing to reinforce with, and I still think Tigerclaw has this. I mean, Alcatraz missed his defense timing by just about 30 seconds to 1 minute, I believe, and
Alcatraz is pulling back to his main base, putting up a final defense, but with high ground vision from the Warp Prism, it's going to be very hard for Alcatraz to form any kind of legit defense against this.
Yes, definitely, and here go the units. A lot of spine crawlers being put down, but they are too close to the ramp. They will not have enough time to finish. Not even cancelling them, all the spines will go down very shortly. There's very, very, very few units here to defend. All Alcatraz has right now is 1 Roach, and even that dies, and there's the GG. So Tigerclaw so far is going into this series by taking the first game in a quite convincing fashion. The next map of choice is going to be Alcatraz's.